So first we have Gavin McGrane, who's our CEO of PacerPro. Gavin is a California litigator with 7 years experience in complex litigation, and Gavin founded PacerPro in 2011. Among other things, Gavin has been named a Fast Case 50 award winner for innovation in the legal industry and an ABA Journal Legal Rebel. Anna McGrane is COO of PacerPro, and she is a former big law lawyer. She got her JD at NYU Law and her LLM in Chinese laws from Peking University. She received merit scholarships from both institutions. Our panel moderator today is going to be John DiGilio. He is the former manager of National Library Research Services at Reed Smith, LLP, and is now Senior Director, Research and Intelligence at LAC Group. John is internationally known law librarian, educator, and award-winning author. John has over 20 years of professional legal research and management experience. And our panelists will include Michelle Kepps, who is the Records and Risk Manager at Kecker Van Nest and Peters, Evan Maluso, Director of Docketing and Court Services at Schulte, Roth, and Zabel, and Debbie Brand, Docket and Court Services Supervisor at Sidley Austin. So without further ado, I'm going to turn it over to Anna McGrane.
Thank you so much, Elaine, and thank you, everybody, for making the time to join us this morning. We really do appreciate it. What we're going to be doing today is first just a quick sort of 15-minute overview of the PacerPro product, why you might purchase it, what the benefits for your firm would be, and then pretty quickly what we're going to go over to is the panel discussion. And the purpose of the panel discussion is really to enable a dialogue between us as a technology provider and our clients, current and prospective. We want it to be frank and relaxed and informal so that you can really learn a lot more about who we are as a company and why we're in this space. So again, without further ado, one of the biggest questions that we do get from clients who haven't seen PacerPro before is, I've already got Pacer, so why should I have PacerPro? Is it just, lipstick on a pig? And the answer is in part changes in workflow at offices. So one of the things that we're all dealing with is that in today's world, everybody's on a 24/7 cycle. If there's a filing at 11 o'clock on a Friday night, the partner's going to want it by 11:02. We keep getting more and more documents that our staff and our teams are having to handle. And mobile access, while better than it used to be, is never perfect. Of course, in the case of court notices, the courts do send out notices of electronic filing, but these are problematic for several reasons. One, if you click the link when you're on a mobile device, oftentimes you can't access the full document, so you may only be able to access the first page. If you click the link twice, you'll have to enter Pacer credentials, which the attorneys often don't have at hand. And if you want to forward it onto a client, you actually have to download it and label it properly so that it's presentable. This causes frustration for partners as they wait for staff to send them the documents. It means that everybody from your secretaries and paralegals to docketing to associates will get stuck at the office late at night waiting for filings to come in. And just as problematically, there will be key team members who don't get the court notification. So for many law firms, it's standard for the attorney themselves, perhaps the partner who brought in the case to get the notification, the docketing team, and a secretary or paralegal, but not the junior associates, not clients, and not co-counsel. And what that situation creates is just a mess. And of course, that mess has ramifications. Particularly after 2008, most law firms are keeping tight tabs on the increases in staff, even though the amount of work is actually increasing. And any time that you're going into Pacer to download, label, and distribute a document, you're being pulled away from key calendaring services. So what is the PacerPro solution? It's fairly straightforward. It is, instead of an email with a link that people then have to handle and distribute, it is an email, goes straight to their email inboxes with the actual PDF attached and properly labeled. So as you can see here, the PDF will include all attachments. And if you look towards the top of the mobile device, you can see that it will go out to both the partner or paralegal, anybody that you specify on a case-by-case basis. These emails have been really quite popular with our user group. I pulled a quote from a Hogan Lovells associate We're processing about 400,000 of them monthly at this point. We have very high open rates. Again, usage always speaks to value. One thing I also wanted to cover quickly was just setup. It's a fairly straightforward process. The first thing is you centralize ECF credentials. PacerPro will complete the setup, and your attorneys and case teams will begin to receive the PDF to go emails. So really on your side, what's required is to centralize the ECF credentials, and PacerPro takes over from there. Something that's also special about the company, and it's something that's really important to my brother, is that it emphasizes no software solutions. So if we go back here, an email with a PDF is something that is readily understood by the vast majority of your attorneys. There's no logins, there's no passwords. You don't have to go through a training session. This is how you open email. It's how they're used to getting their documents. And now we're just going to automate that for you. The primary benefits that we do see, one is just the lawyers like it. They like getting their documents faster. It can also be very helpful for paralegals and docketing teams because it can cut down on multi-notifications. The one thing that we see with a lot of law firms is if an important order or motion comes in, then various team members will all forward it to make sure that nobody misses anything. With the PacerPro system, everybody is on the CC. Everybody knows that everybody got the email in real time. And so you can try and cut down on that flood to your email inbox. Another very important aspect is risk management. At any point where there is a throttle, where these key court documents are getting stuck in one department or another, and the actual document's not getting out to the case teams, you have an opportunity for delay, that something might fall through the cracks. And this way, as soon as it comes in, it is out to everybody on the team, and they can actually get to work. And the last law is, of course, the business as much as anything else. We are always all striving to provide the highest level of value to our clients. With PacerPro, and we're happy to provide ROI metrics from our small clients, you can really cut down on costs. So it's everything from the manual labor that it takes to actually download and label and distribute these, to the Pacer fees from double downloads, but it's something that more than pays for itself.